back on site. We got the fresh gravel going in. Backfill inspection went good. We got rosin paper down in. We got loggers and dump trucks. We got a cluster. We got to organize here. It rained all weekend and we got mud. We got the diesel plate compactor. Gonna smack down some overburden that's here, or not overburden, but this big void here. We got the original dirt going in right here. This is where a structure was. Put that back in, and we'll throw some gravel right over the top to bind it up. We got another one. Just gonna massage this down in now. We normally don't backfill or compact on the outside of the foundation, especially with gravel. It's just this stuff doesn't even settle out, but it's such a big void, gotta kind of persuade it. We got Miko here today, running the skid steer, helping the compaction. Gonna fill right in, start coming up in lifts. First thing first, get it in the hole. You can move it around once it's in the hole. Always get yourself some markers to mark your foundation drops, because these get covered all the time. And if you don't mark them, you will clip them. Don't ask me how I know. That's what's nice about the diesel plate compactor. You can build this up and you can massage it down with the vibrators right into your lifts. Build this up as high as you want and to hold that wall, and then once you're in, then you just knock that down, come up in lifts. Simple and easy. A lot less using hand tools, you know. All right, we're just hoeing it down. You can hoe it down, pack it down, do whatever you gotta do downtown to get your 1 foot. The material is a little moist, which makes perfect consistency for compacting. All right, we'll try to go on in with the 88, then I can hoe it all down. I already hoed it down with the 160 once. All right, quick pit stop. We had to put a new O-ring in the camper. Had a little blowout. Gonna head on in here and level up and start tamping up. We'll push this down to the bottom. Let's see if you guys can see. Push this down to the bottom. Get our lifts in. All right, we're gonna pull this on out now. Back down to our original lift, which is 2 more feet. And then whack it down. I knew it would be a cluster. This is tic-tac-toe we're playing today. Oh my Lord. And it's raining. We're getting it up to filling in good. It's back to the other lift as soon as you do that. I've been coming up and see he brings these little bits in, really only 8-inch lifts, which this compactor will do a foot no problem. It welds the dirt together. I swear to God, like that fluff in between the plate, you can't even rake it out. It's rock hard. It's insane how hard it gets. When we were doing the compaction test down at that commercial site, we were getting 105%. And that all goes on the right consistency too of moisture and everything else, and your material. Watch that bucket now. He's smacking me. All right, give it another smack down on that. We're topped out on this one side, and we'll do the same thing to the other side. Man, that's hard. Make our road in here. I'll sit here and I'll compact it right up. 10 times easier than hand rakes and whacker packers, I tell you that. And 10 times better job. This thing really does hit. Diesel attachments, check them out of Syracuse, New York. Got to come along there to get us up to that line. We snapped orange lines through there. 2-inch pitch on the sub base, which will give you a 2-inch pitch on the concrete floor. All you do is measure your drop. So that's a 12-inch drop up there. Measure down 10 inches, automatically 2 inches. Oh yeah, back from lunch, 3 new ones. Probably have 1.5 for here to top us out, then we'll start going around this place. Got rain all week, they're saying now. We'll stitch this all back together. 3 lifts in here probably. 3 more lifts. again on the front side, still on the left side of the porch, just throwing the backfill in with the hoe. Miko's fine-tuning the garage. I'm rocking like a rocking chair. Another one, that's load 13. Some backfill. It is going to be eating up backfill. There was only 14 loads for the allowance, but that garage, we didn't know the height of the garage. So once you got to shoot your elevations and you seen the garage was completely out of the ground, that takes like 7 trucks, I think, to fill that. I have to go back on my notes, but 7 trucks to fill that. So that's where the overage comes on backfill. Oh, we got another one in the skid steer now, just getting this. Hopefully this one will get me to this corner. Good to go. Just a quick spin, just a quick spin. In like gangbusters now. We got 4 trucks running. This is load 15. Load 15. That one did make it to the corner though. We got a big void in the back, but we only got to go to the other side of that BOMAG. The garage gets regular dirt around it. Well, we made it 18 loads to this point. We got 2 more loads coming, and with our stone left over, we should have enough to fill the porch, so that would be 20 to the sewer line there. And then the rest of this up to the tar will get choked up with the existing soils to pitch off when time be. This is gonna dry out, but at least we got this all compacted and everything around this. Long house, 96 feet with the overdigs. So we'll fill this right on up and then hit it with the compactor as she comes up. As she come on up. Number 19 going in the porch. We got 1 more on the way, and that should do us. Oh, we're just making it now. Get that last lift on. Just enough. 20 loads. 1 last smackdown. This whole thing gets a concrete top from wall to wall. back on site. We got the D51 in the back hiding over there, just knocking down the spoil piles here, and we're gonna grade out this front, put the rocks aside. So Dozer doesn't like rocks. We got a garage floor poured in the, or a basement floor poured. They still got to do the garage and porch. A lot of dirt here. We're gonna take this and just rock it off the back. Try to give them a little flatter backyard. There's stumps still there, so we got to try to work around a bunch of obstacles. Just get the rest of the dirt away from the tree line and feather it on out. Just gonna knock it off. We're just getting the 160 to knock these piles down, so I don't, you know, it's a lot easier to break them up again. Dozers hate rocks, man, I tell you. They just love to jump them and buck and do every other thing. But hopefully we can lose all that dirt on this side and not have to transfer it. I don't have nothing here to transfer it. wash and repeat, same scenario, just knocking down this, breaking it up, putting it where I need it, giving them a nice backyard. We've got the septic over where the dozer is now, where I'm gonna put a new D-box and a new tank, tie that into the existing leach field. House gets set next week, and then we'll come back and just give it another rough hit with the dozer, and that will be done. Just a machine finish here, not putting in a lawn or nothing. All right, there's another pile transferred. This was the one in the middle, in the back. Get it all cleaned up along the wood line enough so we get the dozer through, and then pop that off. The backyard's all, that big huge pile's gone and graded. It's all graded off, pitched nice, as you see. And then the front, same thing. And then we'll leave this pile for touch up when I got the skid steer. Back on site, we got a septic tank hole dug. Had to put a new tank on this house into an existing leach field. I explained in the previous videos. But then once we saw the D-box, it was in bad shape, so I went and picked up a D-box and plugged it into his existing lines right there, laid it in a bed of stone. Just put a couple couplings on it, made it fit. Everything's working out right there. Now tomorrow, tank gets set, tie the line into that inlet right there with my SDR 35, and I should be good. Bottom's all leveled up, looking good.